The search for biological immortality and rejuvenation has ceased to be mere science fiction to become a legitimate scientific field. In recent decades, advances in molecular biology, genetics, and medicine have allowed us to better understand why we age and how the process could be slowed down or even reversed. While death remains inevitable today, there is no physical or chemical law that sets an unchangeable maximum longevity. Elite researchers and major private investments are driving a rapid acceleration of the field. The goal is no longer just to prolong life, but even to achieve rejuvenation. In fact, geroscience, the study of aging, has grown exponentially. It is estimated that there are tens of thousands of companies and projects focused on longevity worldwide, with billions of dollars invested. Immortality in nature. Many organisms challenge our ideas about aging. The lobster does not die of old age, but from exhaustion when molting its shell. The Turritopsis dohrnii jellyfish can reverse its life cycle and rejuvenate indefinitely, being biologically immortal. The Iceland clam lives more than 500 years. The axolotl regenerates complete organs. The Galapagos tortoise can live more than 150 years with few signs of deterioration. The most fascinating thing is that immortality was the norm at the beginning of life. The first single-celled organisms that appeared billions of years ago did not die of old age. These primitive bacteria simply divided into two identical cells, without accumulating damage. Programmed death and aging are vital evolutionary inventions that benefited complex species. Modern science is, in a way, trying to recover that original immortality. 5 surprising research studies. Number 5. Epigenetic rejuvenation in humans. A small study demonstrated for the first time that aging can be reversed in people. Dr. Fahy and his team treated 9 men for a year with a mixture of drugs and hormones to rejuvenate the thymus, a part of the immune system found under the sternum. At the end of the treatment, analyses showed that their biological age had been reversed by about 2.5 years, meaning their body was younger than it would be without the treatment. This study was the first to demonstrate that it is possible to modify human aging with medical interventions, opening the door to future research on how to delay aging and prolong life. Number 4. Senolytics and life extension in mice. Senescent or zombie cells are old cells that no longer function well, and senolytics are substances used to eliminate them. Mayo Clinic researchers discovered that removing these cells in old mice made them stronger and faster. They also lived 36% longer than untreated mice. This finding confirms that removing senescent cells can extend healthy life. Number 3. Gene editing and gene therapy against aging. Progeria is a disease that causes premature aging in children, and CRISPR is a precision gene editing technology. In 2021, scientists applied a variant of CRISPR to mice with progeria through a single intravenous treatment. They corrected the mutation, causing the disease directly in the DNA. The treated animals lived 2.5 times longer than untreated ones and had healthier tissues. This study demonstrated that gene editing can dramatically reduce age-related deterioration in mammals. Number 2. Cyclic reprogramming and radical life extension. Cell reprogramming is a technique that rejuvenates cells by returning them to a younger state. Scientists at Rejuvenate Bio used modified viruses to induce this process in very old mice. The treated mice lived twice as long as expected. They also showed better heart and liver health and younger biological age markers. This 2023 study suggests that it might be possible to safely reverse aging throughout the entire organism. Number 1. Cell reprogramming and age reversal in tissues. Epigenetic reprogramming is a process that resets the genetic program of cells, and Yamanaka factors are proteins that can activate this process. Scientists at Harvard, led by David Sinclair, introduced 3 of these factors into the eyes of old mice with glaucoma, an eye disease that causes blindness. The treatment rejuvenated the eye cells without changing their cell type and restored lost vision. The age-damaged cells regained youthful characteristics and functionality, regenerating the eye nerves. This study, published in Nature, 2020, demonstrated that youth information in cells is not lost with age and can be recovered to repair damaged organs. Each of these recent studies has had a major impact. They have demonstrated previously theoretical principles, such as that aging is modifiable, and lay the groundwork for future therapies in humans. However, many of these results in animal models or with few human participants will need to be validated in larger clinical trials before proclaiming a cure for old age. 8 important companies. Number 8. Turn Biotechnologies. This is a company that uses messenger RNA to temporarily rejuvenate aged cells. Unlike other methods, their reprogram and retire technology provides rejuvenating instructions without permanently altering the genome. They have demonstrated restoration of skin and cartilage cells in initial experiments. They seek first applications in skin and joints before addressing internal organs. Number 7. Unity Biotechnology. It was the first company focused on developing senolytics, compounds that eliminate zombie cells. It brought a treatment for knee osteoarthritis to clinical trials, but the results were not as expected. Now it is working on eye diseases and pulmonary fibrosis. Its main contribution has been demonstrating the safety of these drugs in humans, albeit with mixed results. Number 6. Calico Life Sciences. It was launched in 2013 by Google's Larry Page. It is one of the first major corporate initiatives against aging. It studies long-lived animals such as the naked mole rat and collaborates with pharmaceutical companies to discover anti-aging drugs. Although it maintains a low profile, it seeks interventions that allow living a longer and healthier life. Number 5. New Limit. It was co-founded in 2021 by tech entrepreneur Brian Armstrong. It combines artificial intelligence and synthetic biology to rejuvenate immune system cells. Its goal is to restore the immune function of a 60-year-old person to that of someone 30. It uses massive computational analyses of epigenetic data, and Armstrong has declared his intention to make biological age reversible. Number 4. Life Biosciences. It was co-founded by Professor David Sinclair in 2017. This company works on different pillars of aging. Their teams were the ones who published the work that managed to restore vision in mice through cellular reprogramming. They seek to bring therapies based on partial reprogramming to clinical trials for problems of bones, muscles, and neurons. Number 3. Retro Biosciences. It was founded in 2021 with an investment of $180 million from Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI. Its goal is to increase human life expectancy by 10 years. It works in 3 areas: cell reprogramming, removal of senescent cells, and tissue replacement. One of its main lines is eliminating aging factors from blood using techniques such as blood filtering. Number 2. Rejuvenate Bio. It is a startup from George Church's laboratory at Harvard. Initially, it worked on gene therapies for dogs as an anti-aging model. In 2023, it achieved an extraordinary result, doubling the remaining life of old mice through cell reprogramming. The company is backed by the United States Air Force and plans to translate these interventions to humans to attack multiple aging pathways simultaneously. Number 1. Altos Labs. It was founded in 2021 with extraordinary funding of $3 billion and backed by Jeff Bezos. It has recruited top-tier scientists, including Nobel Prize winners, to develop cell rejuvenation therapies. Although they claim not to directly seek eternal life, but to cure age-associated diseases, they are working to bring safe epigenetic reprogramming to the clinic in the coming decades. Future and controversies. The path to extreme longevity is already generating intense debates. BioViva CEO Elizabeth Parrish caused a stir in 2015 by injecting herself with experimental telomerase genes in an attempt to rejuvenate her body, bypassing all medical controls. Other enthusiasts take drugs like rapamycin on their own, without supervision. The FDA has had to shut down clinics offering young blood transfusions to millionaires due to lack of scientific evidence. Future scenarios are divided between optimistic and pessimistic. In the optimistic vision, by 2050, we could have therapies that allow living 150 years or more in good health. This would bring enormous economic benefits: less spending on chronic diseases, more time for education and productivity, and generations that could coexist and collaborate. In the pessimistic vision, these technologies would create extreme inequalities. Only the rich could afford them. Overpopulation problems, social stagnation due to elites who do not cede power, and profound ethical dilemmas about what it means to be human. The debate continues while science advances at an accelerated pace. Conclusion. Recent years have brought us closer than ever to the dream of defeating aging. The immortality pill does not yet exist, but advances suggest that aging could become optional in the future. There is still a long road of research and bioethical debates ahead, but the science of aging is laying the groundwork for future generations to live considerably longer and healthier lives than ours.